Hey guys, it's MANIA here back at it again with a brand new video. And before we start this, I just want to apologize because rain is supposed to start soon. So if you hear that, nothing I can do to control it, but if you hear that and you're not a fan, sorry, it's whatever. I can't control the weather, so it's just gonna be there. Anyway, last Saturday, last Saturday, my family and I went to see the musical The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson musical, and honestly, I was, pleasantly surprised by, how it was and what I thought about it, so I decided, hey, let's make a video about it. I've always been a big fan of mythology. Greek, Roman, not Roman. Roman's just like Greek with a different like color skin on it, whatever. Greek, Egyptian, Norse, Swahili, what have you. I've been a huge fan of mythology since like I can remember, basically. It's fine. But I never read a Percy Jackson book. I've only seen the movie, well, the first movie, not the second movie, because the first was objectively bad. So I saw the first movie, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I never read the book because I have like some attention issues that kind of prevent me from reading a book for too long, and then because after a while of reading a book, I'll like look at the page and like I'll see the words, I'm able to read the words, but they don't make sense. Just in general, they just don't make sense after a while to me, so I need to stop. But I had little to no information about the Lightning Thief going in, apart from what I saw in the movie, which is, I guess, highly inaccurate to the book. So, went in basically blind. I'd only heard maybe one or two songs, and that was Good Kid, and I did start listening to the cast album, so I heard, like, the intro song, or whatever it's called, and epilogue / the day I got expelled or whatever, or prologue, whatever, / the day I got expelled. So I didn't really know what I was going into. Going into it was like the first musical I've gone in like completely blind to since I first saw Wicked, and that was when I was in like 3rd grade. So was one of the first musicals I went in almost completely blind to. But it was a fun time. I had fun. It was great. The cast for the touring cast is mostly the same as in the original cast album. So, like hearing that guy sing Good Kid, that's actually the guy who sings it on the cast album. Hearing, James Hayden Rodriguez as Luke is actually the Luke you hear in the cast album. So that was cool. That was cool, at least. And, if you're hesitant about seeing it, I would definitely recommend it, because it's fun. It's a fun romp. There's some good characters in there. If you haven't read the book, it doesn't, say things that only people who've read the book or seen the movie could understand. It's very, open and friendly to new intakers of the media that it's, representing. And that's really fucking dope. And also, some of the songs are straight up bops. There's a song when they're in, hell. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is the weather radio saying, ooh, weather's coming. Yeah, but there are some songs that are straight up bops. When they arrive at hell, there's a song that the Fairy Keeper sings, and it's a fucking jam. It is a goddamn bop. Hell yeah, that gets me in the mood to party. It was dope. And, that was a dope song. There are some like really heartfelt songs, like the aforementioned Good Kid. And also there's a Grover song which is dope called the Tree on the Hill, and that is also a good song. Annabeth gets her own song. That's dope. Dionysus gets a song. That's also fucking tight, but Mm. But I digress. It's a good song. It's a good musical for people who haven't really read the book, or people who vaguely remember the movie. And yeah, it's a good song. It's not a song. It's a good musical, and it's just I just wish there were more like teen coming of age musicals like that don't follow the same like format of like, ooh, kid wants to be popular, kid has a few close friends when has like one or two close friends when unpopular, kid does something and changes their personality drastically to become popular, kid loses sight of what's important, kid fucking something happens to kid, shit hits the fan, whatever, kid returns to his roots and and remembers that the friends he had the whole time were what really mattered, and not popularity or fame or whatever. But this followed a hero's journey kind of thing. Like, oh man, this kid has greatness thrust upon him. He is just a kid. He's got friends along the way. He doesn't lose any or let fame go to his head or whatever. He's just completely and unabashedly himself throughout the entire musical. And I really dig that, because a lot of musicals are like, you gotta change to become great, but this kid, Percy, he was great the whole time, and he just needed help from his friends to really show how great he was. And this all comes to front in the song Son of Poseidon, where he's just like kicking ass and taking names with the help of his friends by his side, showing that, hey, if you do have problems, you don't have to take them on alone. It's fine, it's cool. It's a great musical about like friendship and overcoming difficulties, and finding out who you are apart from who people want you to be. And that's fucking tight. Anyone can get behind that. It's great. There are fucking bops. There's like fun little callbacks between gods and their child, like Ares' daughter Clarice says something like, your goose is cooked and I'm here to cook it, and then Ares says like something like, your meat is minced and I'm here to mince it, or whatever, in a later song. I'm like, that's a good callback. Really shows you just how much alike gods and their children can be. And like, I'm totally down with that. I'm 100% down with that. All in all, it's a great musical. A lot of the tickets are like, I've checked, and like the highest price ticket I could find was like $80, and that was for like a front row seat. So tickets are extremely affordable in terms of musical theater goes. Like, there's a lot of there's still some shows playing on in like the Florida. I think they're gonna go to Boston or something. I think they're in Texas right now. But if you want to see it, I'd highly recommend you do that, because it's honestly a fun ride for the whole family. Like, even my great aunt Ruth, who's pushing 70, liked it. My great aunt Ruth, who likes almost nothing, even she liked it. So, I mean, if that's not a testament to how good it is, I don't know what is. Just a fair warning, though, there are, there are flashing bright lights. It does start off with a, loud kind of thunderclap, making everyone in the audience jump, but it's fun, because then you, laugh about it to yourself or whoever you're going with, so that's cool, too. There is, but there are flashing lights if you have, epilepsy or something, And from what I've seen, a lot of productions do, like, a lot of the stages or, like, theaters they're at do have ASL interpreters there. Our theater had had two ASL interpreters there. So, you know, if you're deaf or hard of hearing, that's fine. They got accommodations for you, so that's cool. So, yeah, if you want to see The Lightning Thief, I'd highly recommend it. It's fucking dope, and yeah, good time for the whole family. And until next week, see you later. Subscribe if you're new, or if you just want to, or if you've like been stalking my videos and haven't subscribed yet, do that. And till next week, deuces.